I'll implement in one example, and then after that, we will ask you also to on the system and follow the example along with me. But first example, I will write and then I'll show you. Okay. You can write in your developer guide, since you are going to create a HTML file, what will be the extension of the HTML file? So you can write here. The file extension in HTML. The file extension in HTML, one we have called .html, one more we have called .htm. .htm. L is optional. If you will not give L, then also it will work. In this both, which one is the most popular and which one is Google SEO friendly? This is SEO friendly. This is SEO friendly. SEO is called as a search engine optimization. Your page, if you want to bring in the Google search in the proper rank, you have to follow the rule and regulation of SEO. In that also Google search engine says if your file have everything proper and file extension is HTML, Google give little higher priority to bring in the Google search. Okay. No other difference. Everything is same. Only little digital marketing point of view, right? Google have a lot of rule regulation. In that it says yes, you should write the HTML. Will be helpful in all of this. Okay, so how many extension we have? Two type, .html as well as .htm, both valid. Okay, coming to the next. I will create a file called something example1.html and I'll write here. You will not create this file just to see this. After creating that example, we have to compare the six rules we have written. Real it is valid or invalid. Now I will create one file, example1.html. Let me go. Okay, example1.html. Now in this file, this example is not for your purpose, just to see that. Okay. In HTML file, everywhere we start from this line. That's called as a HTML. Then maybe anyone asks why you start only from HTML, why not something else? What will answer? Why we start only from HTML? Okay. Now see, suppose you have this file. In this file, in the first line you wrote as HTML. You will run this page. When you run this page, inside this file you will have a lot of codes, maybe less line, less content, more content, depending on the requirement. Okay. This page is going to execute in the browser. Browser may be run in your system or may be run in the server. If the project is hosted in the server, then project will run from the server. If the project is running in your local computer, then it will run in the local computer. Okay. But indirectly, everywhere project is, no matter, it will run in browser. Okay. Now you are going to give this file to the browser saying like execute this. Browser will come. Every browser have different type of engine to read the code of HTML and convert it to output. Now your browser will read this file. As soon as the compiler will start reading from the first line, you are informing to the compiler saying like HTML. You are introducing your file to the HTML saying like compiler, try understanding this file belong to HTML. So you don't take long time to identify the content, understand in the single line, and below content try executing fast. Okay. What we are trying to introduce to the browser, we are trying to inform to the browser saying like, you don't need to apply your advanced feature to understand the type of content. This content belong to HTML. Just convert into HTML mode and execute the page fast. Right? If you will not write the first line, still your page will execute. But browser need to apply little advanced feature to understand what is the type of content. Browser will understand after some time, oh, it's HTML. By then maybe 10 millisecond late happened. maybe half second late happening, correct? Normal page standard, when you open a page, when you type abcd.com and press the enter key, your page should not take certain duration. Okay. When jQuery was not in the market, average page execution time was 6 seconds. When suppose someone will type google.com enter, your page should not take more than 6 seconds. When jQuery came in the market, jQuery reduced the time duration. So, 6 seconds is huge here. Let's reduce it. So jQuery made it 4 seconds. Your page is whether static, dynamic, no matter. Once suppose someone will open the website, it must be load within the 4 seconds. Okay. When Angular came in the market, Angular said like 4 seconds is also look like bigger. Angular first version. Okay, it says like 2.5 seconds is enough. Okay, page loading time. When you click on any website URL, enter, it should take how long time? Maximum 2.5 seconds. When next version of Angular came, React came in the market, then both are competitor. Both say like you will load in 2.5 seconds, I will load in 1 second. Okay, then average duration is for the page execution time now 1.5 second. Okay, not 1.5 minute. People are busy nowadays. Okay, if it will take long time, people will close. From Flipkart, they will go to the Myntra. Correct? From the Flipkart, they'll go to the Myntra. Was supposed to buy from here, but going to purchase from somewhere else. Reason is what? Page was slow. Okay. So as a UI developer, front-end developer, it is your responsibility to make your application super fast or make your application super slow. Based on your understanding, you can write the code. Okay. Because the backend developer will give the data. They will give the bulk data. Now, how you are rendering the data, how you are looping the data, okay, and what type of container you are going to use to display the certain content. Assume like one mobile number, 10 digit, and you are taking a tag that take nearly 250 characters. What will happen? Code will become heavy, execution time will be more, page execution will be slow, user experience will be bad. Okay. Learn anywhere, point on that part where we need to understand which tag is for what purpose. We should not use the big container and a small container. And we should not use the small content and big container. Okay. At last, page is going to execute in the browser. Content come from the server, right? Content did hand over to whom? JavaScript, where inside the user computer. Browser memory is limited, 2 MB to 10 MB. If your page will become more than 10 MB, heavier than the memory space, page will become slow, page will become crash, right? That will get rejected in the performance testing. Okay, when load balancing will happen, a lot of people will come to your website at a time, page will become slow, page will become crash, right? So those all are the important part. So what we are trying to discuss when we are writing HTML file, in the first line, why we write HTML, it's kind of a document type declaration. According to HTML4, line is different. According to HTML5, the line is different. Okay. So this you are trying to inform to the browser saying like this document belong to HTML. Don't take long time to execute, quick, fast. Execute it fast. Okay. After going inside, now see, we have written inside our developer guide. Where is that? Here we have written somewhere. Right here, dependent tag. What says? Tag open and tag is close. Separate open and separate close is called a dependent. So if you look into this file, you can see HTML tag is open, HTML tag is closed. That is called a dependent. By mistake, if this is not closed, okay, by mistake, suppose HTML is not closed, that meaning is what? Your document will be destructured document. Document start, but end is not there. Right? When the browser will look into your code, when the Google Analytics will look into the code, they will find document start, but where is the end, right? So your document will become unstructured document, right? So we should follow that rule regulation, dependent, independent related. Okay? Now the HTML will divide into two parts. One is called head section and another one is called a body section. Both are for different type of functionality. Both have their own responsibility. Okay. In body, what you are going to do, inside the head, what? Okay. Front-end related, whichever the library you have, CSS, Bootstrap, your font awesome, icon related, your JavaScript, your jQuery, your, you can say Angular, you can say React. Okay. Library part, whichever the library we have, okay, those are going to take the place under the head system. Library will be under the head and content will be under the body. And linking will happen between head to body. Okay, library will load first, content will load later. Okay? Now let me break the head part. We'll write the notes there. Okay, I'll write here something, then we'll come to that. Now, inside body, whatever the content you will write, this content will display to user. Whichever the information we want to display to the user, everything should go to the body. Okay. In head, what you are going to write, it is not for the public purpose. It is for the system purpose. Okay. Can be library, can be digital marketing stuff, can be analytics part, or can be something language related, or can be multiple. Okay. All will be the part of head. That is not going to display to user. Only those content will display that you are going to write under the. Okay. So as a developer, you will be working on body part only. Library related interaction will happen under the head section. Okay. Let me go now under the body. I'll write one tag. You are already aware of that. You have seen on internet. Just let me write here. Heading one. Okay. You saw the tag is open close. So it's come directly under the dependent element, dependent tag, right? Element meaning is tag. When we say element on internet, also if you read element, okay, most of the people will not write tag, people will write as a element. So all the HTML tags are called as a element in JavaScript. Okay, so we wrote as a h1 tag, you can call it a element also, you can call it a tag also, both is the valid one. Okay, some more we have, we will make a note, 6-7 names are there according to technology. Okay, now let me write one more h1 itself to understand something. Heading 1. Heading, let me write here equal to, or heading 1 only I should write. So we wrote h1 2 times. Our theory says if tag is open close, it's called a dependent, as well as if tag is printing the output in the same line, it's called a inline. And if the tag is printing in this new line, then it's called a block. Okay, so you have written the code. Now while writing the code, you understood, yes, the h1 is a dependent tag. Right? When you run the page, when the output will come in the browser, then we'll come to know it is the block or inline. It will print in the same line or it will go to the new line. Okay, let me run this file. Okay, so printing to where? New line. Right? Here a lot of space is there, no? You can see heading 1 is 1h1, and after that, lot of space is there. This heading 1, second one also can fit in the same line, but it is going to the new line. That is where we have default behavior as a block level element. It will not come in the same line. It will go to the new line. Whether less content, more content, no matter. It will always go to the new line. Okay. But our requirement says, no, print in the same line. Don't go to the new line. HTML will say, sorry, we don't have such feature. Then we have to invite the CSS. CSS will come and forcefully CSS will ask the H1, change your nature. Instead of block, convert into inline. Once you convert into inline, you will print in the same line. With the help of CSS, you will convert from block to inline. It will print in the same line. Okay. Again, some user will open in mobile phone. Then width is less. Then what should happen? That time again we have to ask the H1, please go to your default nature. Means now you are in line, leave it, go to the block. Means print in the new line. User experience will be better. User will not move the mouse, user will not drag right side and drag left side. User will not turn there, rotate the mobile from the here to there to see the content. Content will get rearranged automatically. So that will come under the first rule, block and inline. So H1 is called as a block level tag, right? Now, what point we have written in that? In that, I hope you are clear. Open and close, that is called as a dependent. Another one is called new line, that is called as a block level. Right? After that, look at here in the browser, it is the input or output. Is it asking anything? Enter your name, enter your mobile number. No. This is called as a output. Okay, let's come to the some more thing. Randomly, I'm writing few tags so that it will directly connect the points and it will be clear. Yeah. Let me go here. Similar tag. I'll write here some more tag just to understand. Okay, what is the inline? Okay. Let me write here label. Label. This is label 1. This is label 1. And instead of label, I'll write one more some other tag. Okay. Span. Just similar. Both are similar. Names are different. Okay. You can write here. This is from span. While writing the code, you see H1 is also open close. Label is also open close. Span is also open close. So all are called a dependent. Open close is there. All are a dependent. But when we run the page, then we'll come to know the actual behavior, whether it is going to print in the same line or going to print in the new line. Okay? Let me see now. When I go here and see, you can see label 1 is coming in the same line, as well as this is from span. That is also coming in the correct. So what you can say, inline or block? Inline or inline, right? What difference we have? Difference code wise, there is no difference. All are open close only. But when we look into the output, we found okay, it's a printing in the same line. One is printing in the new line. Maybe when our requirement will be there, it will say like label print in one line and span print in the next line. Or maybe if suppose someone will open in the mobile phone, label should be one line and span should print in the new line. So at that time, forcefully you have to change the nature of span, or maybe you have to change the label of label, saying like you cover the full width, automatically second will go to the new line. Correct? You have to change from the inline to block. Correct? Okay. But still this is as a output only. It is not as a input. Let's come. So we found some idea on inline also, and we found some idea on block also. Correct? We found some idea on dependent. Correct? Open and close is there. Called as a dependent. Now let me write here few tags belong to input tag. Let me write here something. Input type equal to text. Text. This is called self-closing tag. We have to put the slash in the last. Okay. One more tag I'll write, enter mobile. Write as a type equal to number. Okay. You can see in this, there is no such kind of separate open, separate close. Open happen, all property values got applied, and last slash applied. It's informing to the browser myself and here. This is also saying in the last myself and here means tag is ended. Okay. Once you run it, then you will come to know what is that. Right. You can see now coming the same line, but these all are in output, whereas these two are as a input. In input also, this is of a string type and this is of number type. It will take only number. So now between input and output, you understood some idea. This is called as a output tag and this becomes a input tag. In input tag, you found even it is only open, then also it's printing in the same line. And here it is open and closed, then also it is printing in the same line. Right? Once you remember that 6 point properly, not only this much. inside HTML, how many thousands of tags are there? All will come under the 6 categories, what we have written. In that, one is input, another one is output. Okay. After that, dependent, independent. So this becomes a dependent. From here to here become a dependent. Whereas, no, this all become a dependent. Last two become a independent. Next, what is printing in the same line or printing in the new line? That will come to know after going to the browser. We come to know both H1 are in the new line, whereas these all are printing in the same line. Now that four, okay, let me break now again. Here I will apply a BR tag. You will see like even it is okay, BR added. So what will happen now? Line break will happen. Okay, two span and label in one line and two input tag in another line. Predefined tags. I cannot edit 800. It's 100. No. For that, we have to learn the XML. And in XML, we have 4 rules. We need to read the rules. After reading that, in XML, you can't create the HTML page like this. After learning the XML rules, you have to come to the React. Inside the React, we have called JSX. We have to take the rule from the XML. And we have to take something from JavaScript. We have to take something from the HTML. All combined together, then we can create our own tag. Instead of H1, we can write H11. We can write ABC open, ABC close. Level is also defined, sir. Yes, sir. This all what we are writing as of now, all are predefined, not made by us. Okay.
So I am also doing why heading one is in new line and header is same line.
That's what no. Those tags we have written the theory here in yesterday class or last today also I have written here. Can you see this? This is called block level tag. Block level tag. What is it? It print in new line. That is their default behavior. Another one is called inline tag that print where in the same line. Correct. Another one is called dependent tag. It has open and close. Another one is called independent tag. It has only open. And in this example, you can see this one and this one. What is that? Same tag we have used, but open and close is there. When you run the page, it is printing in the new line. So how many rule it follows? Is follow number
tag for block level.
Block. Not for block level. H1 is a predefined tag, but their behavior is a block level. You cannot say H1 is a defined as a block level. H1 is a
same line, line.
H1 heading 1.
Same line over same line.
You want to write here in the same line. It will print in the new line only. Whether see here, keep anywhere, it will go to the where? Next line only. Okay. See, I have written the new line, so you feel like it's new line, so it's a printing the new line. No, your code is anywhere, no matter. It's based on their default structure. Default structure says whichever the block level tag will be there. Now you tell me in HTML 500 plus tags will be there. Okay. 500 plus tags, how you will understand their structure? You have to read line by line definition. Right or not? Now this how many lines I have written in my developer guide? Only 6 lines. Okay. The tag is asking the input, that is called input tag. Now type of input will be different. All types of input are not same. Then another one, the tag will display the output, that is called output tag. All the type of output are not similar. All the output tags are different. Okay. Next another one, what was that? Dependent, correct? Since HTML is not made by me, not made by you, made by someone else, correct? So who has made it, correct? After making the tags, they have released the books saying like, I have made this based on this formula. Right? That is called what? Documentation. Developer will read the documentation and then they will implement the particular feature. Okay. So now in the less time, instead of reading that 500 page books, in the less time, in the single line, you are understanding, oh, it's happened like this, means belong to where? Here. And you saw the one live example also. Yes, it is printing the new line. That means call it a block.
So that means H1 means new line it is given.
H1 will print in the new line automatically.
Label means print in the same line.
Label meaning is not print in the same line. Inline tag will print in the same line. At the place of label, it can be any tag. If the behavior is in line, it will print in the same line. We cannot say label only printing in the same line. Okay, like label, there is so many tags. If it is in line, means it will print in the same line.
Sir, how it took automatically inline for label and span, sir? We didn't use any CSS. How it took automatically inline for label and span while running?
That is their default structure.
Okay.
So we are learning the HTML. That meaning we are not writing the next version of HTML. HTML is made by someone else. What he has made or she has made, we are going to understand that. We are going to learn that. You are not going to write your own version of HTML, correct? Or you think like H1 you can create your own. You are not going to create your own. It's made by someone else. You are going to remember that. Which problem, then what solution? Okay. When we go to the doctor, do you feel they are making the medicine or medicine is made by someone else? They don't make medicine, no? Medicine is made by someone else. Now they'll study for 5 years, 8 years. If this is the problem, then what is the solution? Particular is the solution. Now for that problem, what are the symptoms? Even they will not write any medicine blindly. They will ask one question related to that. You will answer something. They will also say happening like this also, happening like this also. That meaning is what? There is a predefined structure. If this is the problem, these all are the symptoms, then this is the solution. Okay. If your client is saying, create a form, take the input, mobile number should be only 10 digits. Now to take the mobile number, what you will do? You need to know what should be the container that can take only number. While taking the number, now client is saying it should not more than 10 digits. Then you have to look into the HTML. Is there some feature like that? HTML will say, sorry, I don't have anything. You have to call from where? JavaScript. Take some feature from HTML. What is? Take only those tags that will take only number. Now to apply the length limit. If available in HTML, then fine. Else take from other technology. When we go to the doctor saying like fever is last 4 days, he will give one medicine. Again, he will ask, do you have cough also? Then he will give cough syrup also. That meaning one technology is not supporting you. Your problem is not getting solved by one technology. You have two type of problem, where one problem will be fixed by one technology and one more problem will be fixed by another technology. Okay? So we should not think like tag is made by me or tag is made by you or tag is made by W3. Okay, tag is made by researcher who do research on HTML. It's a complete community is there. 20, 30, 50 years experience people who made the browser, who write browser. Okay, which browser work on which engine. Okay, and then they write the tag and then it come in the market. Documentation will get released. It will get approved by community. It will get supported by browser. Then only the tag will come in the market. As a developer, you will listen the problem of client, and after listening the problem, you will give the solution for that. Correct or not? Okay. So the tag what we are writing plus theory what we are writing, correct? This tags and theory is not made by me. This tag and theory is made by someone else. Now, instead of reading lot of lines and spending lot of time, in the one single line definition, you are trying to understand where I should use. What is their nature? Okay. Okay, let's come down. So, how many points is clear for you? After looking into H1, dependent tag is clear. Not dependent, leave that. Block level. It is printing the new line. Okay, so that is clear. After that, open close is there. That is dependent. That is also clear. Now, wherever open close will happen, all are college dependent only. Okay. Next, label and span. Two tag I have written separate. To understand, like if one is in line and one more is in line, then both will fit in one line. Like suppose if you are writing two tag, both are of inline behavior. Then what will happen? Both will fit in the same line. In case if you are writing one block level tag and one inline tag, both will not fit in one line. Because block level will take full width. Inline will say no space. I need to print in the new line. Okay. So inline will go to the new line. Okay. Next, to understand something else, I have written one input tag here to make it more clear. It is not necessary all input tag only are independent. You can write this is a BR. BR, it is called as a output tag. If BR is not clear, let me write you something else here. Call it HR. Okay. You will see how HR work. See here. If I go to my browser, can you see HR created a line from beginning to last? So visible one line from beginning to last. Now it started at 0 position and 8 and 100%. After that, do you find any space? No space. So what will happen? Next tag will go to the new line automatically. Same thing happened for H1 also. H1 has less content, but area is full. Saying like this entire area belong to me. There is no space in the right side. Next, H1 also cannot fit there. H1 has to go to the midline. Next, second H1 has covered the full width. After that, two inline tag came, label and span. Label and span is not getting permission to print in the same line because the second H1 says entire area belongs to me. Then no space. So both label and span shifted to the midline. Okay. Yes, it is not showing complete. Okay, it's from here to here because it is non-visible tag. Only content will display. HR you can see. Content is not there, but start from beginning, end to where last, it's called a fully block level tag. Block level tag, what is that? That cover the full width. If the content is less, but the width is how much? 100%. There is no space in the right side. Next element will go to the left line. That is called a block level tag. Okay. Okay, so input is also clear, output is also clear. After that, dependent, independent is clear, inline is clear. After that, independent is clear. Okay, this 656 line what you have written, those all are inside this 3-4 tags only. Next, after this, you need to see and we need to implement the tags with the meaning tag with the meaning tag with the small single line definition. Tag with a single line definition. Whenever it's come with the, now let me open any website and ask from you only. Okay, go to which website? This website. Not, let me see. Okay, stop. See here, how many blocks in one line? 4 blocks are in one line. So what we can say? Inline. We can say inline. Not only this website, whichever the website you open from today to the anywhere, okay? And if the contents are printing in one line, without any doubt, believe on that, say like, okay, the behavior is inline. Okay. Next, after that, some more thing is here. Okay. Let me go to the small device now. You can see still how, what is the behavior? Inline only. Okay, it is behavior is inline, but space is splitted into 2 parts. Okay, when it was the biggest screen, you can see it's taking equal space. Okay, equal space. So 100% divided by 4, 25% width is followed. Okay, when a certain range of the screen will happen, then by default you are given the width 25%. Now what is the width? 2 are coming in one line. So width become 50%. 50 for one, 50 for next. 100% is over. But still it is in line only. Don't keep in mind it's a block level. As of now, it still is as a inline. Because of that, 2 are coming in one line. Okay. Once we go to the full width here, very small. Now see, still how many? 2 are coming. A screen range is written. If a screen size is between 1 pixel to up to 800, 900, 700, then width will be 50%. If more than that, then width will be 25%. Right? Maybe if you open in mobile phone, for extra small device is written 25%, else it should go to the name line. Okay. So we can come to our code again. Which code? Go to the developer guide. Okay. This H1, H2 level and all will write for all. First to write in head section what we will write. So this 6 point was there. The 6 point you should remember, if you count on the finger, right, remember like this. HTML has collection of tags. All the tags are of 2 types, input and output. Through input, we can take the input. Through output, we can display the output. Next, while taking the input and displaying the output, you will face the 4 type of behavior. While writing the code, if your tag is open and closed, then it's called as a dependent. When you run the page, when the output come in the browser, and if it is printing in the new line, then it is called as a block. If it is coming in the same line, that is called as a inline. Code line. Okay, come now. When you are writing the HTML file, under head section, what we will write? Right here. A structure of HTML document. The structure of HTML document. What will be the structure of HTML document? You saw in the previous file, we started from here, from the HTML, right? We can write below here HTML start to HTML end, where you start the HTML and where you end the HTML. What is called? It is called as a document. It is called as a document, where you start the HTML and where you end the HTML. So HTML start to HTML end is called as a document. Okay, what's called as a document? Where it's called as a document, in JavaScript, we have a class itself called as a document. That will consider where HTML start, class start, and where HTML end, class end. Inside that class, how many tags you are writing, all the tags will consider as an element. Okay, H1 one element, H2 another element, paragraph another element. Okay, now to handle this all the element, this document class has given multiple functions. Okay, HTML call by ID, element you can call by ID, element you can call by class, element you can call by tag name, right? So what we wrote like where HTML start and where HTML end, start to end is called as a document, right? Right below. In this file, what you saw, this document we split it into 2 parts. One is called head, another one is called. I'll write here next. The HTML got divided further into 2 sections. One is called head and another one is called a body. Okay, head and body. Head and body. Head and body. Okay, head and body. Now this head will split into 2 parts. One is called marketing section. Marketing section. And one more is called a library section. Marketing section as well as library section. Marketing section is called a digital marketing. Digital marketing. That will hold your all the Google Analytics related, how many users came to the website, what are the pages went, and how many minutes they were in the page, who and all are available in current page, where and where they are from, and after that, like analytics part, then you can say SEO related marketing part, content related, language support, Twitter linking, Facebook linking, LinkedIn linking. Entire analytics work will be under the marketing section. That is called as a head part. Okay. As soon as this marketing section end, below you will have called library section. Under the library section, you have to use the CSS, you have to use the JavaScript, you have to use the jQuery, you have to use some external library also, Angular, React related you can write, but places will be different. So I'll write here called library, other library, other LIBRARY, other library, correct? Okay, next after that, so your head section is done. Now after head section, what will come? Content. That will be presented by body tag. Okay, body tag is the tag that is going to display the content. But as a fresher, zero level experience and experience some 5-10 year experience, if both person is designing one page, when you look into the code, there will be huge difference. Okay, when you write the code, your tension will be only my output is coming or not, correct? But when experienced people will write the code, while writing the code, he will think after 5 years what will happen. Okay, when he run the page, he will think like, assume I have paid some money for this page, do I like it? Understood or not? So that is called as what? Difference between experience and fresher. Okay. So under the body tag, you will use only those tags that is suitable for your content. It should not be like 20 liter of milk and 1 liter of mug. Overflow will happen. Correct or not? Content is huge and container is small. Right? And even it should not be like your tag is such a heavy and content is tiny text. What will happen? Page will become slow, right? So we should keep in mind what functionality I am going to apply, what type of content will come here, how much content will come here, keeping in mind those kind of tagging, right? Okay. So you will write here content with suitable contents, or you can write HTML tags with suitable contents. We'll write here contents with content plus suitable HTML tags. Content plus suitable HTML tags, not any tag for any purpose. Okay, that's the way to written. So even you can write that content definitely to represent to the user only. So no need to write here, it is going to display to user. Okay, you wrote contents plus suitable HTML tags. Content with suitable HTML tags. Right. This is the structure of your HTML documents. Okay, some more thing will come inside, but not now. Once we learn JavaScript words, I'll guide you where to write JavaScript, whether we should write in the beginning or we should write in the last. If certain code, it should be written in the head, certain code, it should be written in the end of the page, where and on, but we'll see that. Okay. So now, hope you are clear. Okay. Writing or not writing? Not writing. 2 hours you are going to spend, 1.5 hours. After 1.5 hours, what will be the achievement for the day? Something should be there, no? When we come out from the classroom, when we end the session, on road, what you will see? BMTC. You will see the 2-wheeler, you will see the 4-wheeler, you will see crying children. That only, no? We'll see the running people, we'll see the fighting people. Correct? So this 1.5 hours will overlap with the dust. By evening, 30% will be lost from mind. Tomorrow morning, 50% will lost from mind. Next, by evening, once you reach here 2 o'clock, 30% should be there in mind. 70% will be lost. If notes will be there, it's kind of a extra support RAM. Whenever you feel energy less, open and have a look at. Mind will be recall everything. Okay. In psychology, I don't know you have a study or not. I have done psychology honors also. Okay, MCA plus many things I have studied. So in psychology, there is a question called, what is the reason of forget? What is the reason of Forget. Okay. When we go for interview, person will ask a question, will answer 20% and 80% will not answer. You have studied it long back, but you have not revised time to time. So that what happened? Some part of the answer is lost. It's not in your memory. Time to time, if you revise it, what will happen? Will be inside the mind, correct? It's not necessary all college friend name you remember, but some people name still you remember. Why? Because time to time we chat in the Facebook. Time to time we chat in the WhatsApp. That is called what? What is the reason to forget? Okay. 1.5 hour class and 8 hours movie. What will be in the mind? After looking into the action, we'll identify this should be particular hero. After listening the voice, we should understand this is the particular singer. Correct? You should be in such a way. After looking into a page, as a developer, you should say this is the problem inside. Correct? No? Engineer meaning is what? Engineer meaning is what? After looking into the particular object, you should identify what can be done. Correct or not? So that will happen. You have to swim inside. Morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you have time, just start swimming inside the code, swim inside the technology. Then only, if you speak also, technical word will come out. Okay, when you convince someone also, technical word will come out. When you write a letter, technical word will come inside. Then only you can dream as a developer. Okay, leave here, write it, it's important. Okay, if you know already, then I will not force you, but if you don't know, you should write it. Okay, that's all. This note I'm writing for whom? Happy ke liye, for you only, no? I have multiple folders. In each folder, I have like this. I have written 5,000 plus times. Again, I'm writing so that you will follow me. Okay, so let's go. Next, what we have? We understood the structure of the HTML document. We understood what will be the file extension. We understood dependent, independent. Now next we need to write example and we need to run tag wise. We need to write description and implement. Right? We have system. For how many people have the system? System is there on it. Whoever having the system, they should follow me. You will create the folder. You will create the file. I will not directly create a file and run it. I will ask you to create the file, how to save it, where to save it, how to run it. Okay. Syllabus look like long, but the speed we are running as of now, definitely I'm running on very slow speed. If you have some idea, you should not be in urgent. I will also come on the same track, but once I will bring you on the track, then I will increase the speed. Till you are out of the track, I need to bring you on the track. Okay. Patience level is required. Okay. When we are learning something, it is not like in one day something will happen. It will take some time, step by step, step by step. Okay. So I will guide you. Let's on the system and then we'll create the file. I will also create the file. You will follow me for a few days. Okay. After that, automatically, like from today onwards, the knowledge transfer will happen from my side. Automatically, knowledge will transfer to the individual brain. Okay. And within 2 classes, 3 classes, 4 classes, 5 classes, automatically will start writing. Okay. Code writing is important. आपको लिखने आना चाहिए. You should be able to write it.
What to install for one?
Editor, any editor? You have any editor?
Which editor?
Notepad plus plus, VS Code, anything you have installed?
I can install it, sir.
You should install, no? That day only I told 5 days. Okay, so we have which editor we follow? Other people? Plus plus we have installed. Okay, you have installed plus plus. Okay, good then. Which editor it is? Can you reply in the chat? Let me know in the chat which editor you are following. Other people, you have got a message in the chat like which editor you follow. Okay, fine then. Okay, so what we'll do first, let's understand. Go to your, you have already these skills, but it's my responsibility to bring everyone on the common track. So we'll go to the system anywhere, wherever you feel comfortable. You create a folder called HTML. Okay, whichever the method you know to create a folder, give the folder name called HTML. Tomorrow projector brightness will be better. Today we need to manage one day. Tomorrow person will come morning only to change that something. Okay, you create a folder HTML anywhere in a system, wherever you feel. Create on the better place so that you can locate it easily. Okay, I think told you one day, maybe first day or second day, saying like software industry have infinite career. You should not feel much tension on that part. Only you should have attention how you can capture the knowledge. Just get the knowledge. You are in the city where every houses are software company, right or wrong? Anywhere. After Marathali Bridge, look left, right. It's not only IT buildings are there, IT villages are there, right or not? 6 kilometer only IT companies, 5 kilometer only IT companies, right? So this much opportunities are there in front of us. Now, in unlimited company, you require one job, right or not? Or maybe you want to move up your career. In this unlimited companies are there. No? Do you feel there is a limitation of the company? No. You cannot imagine how many companies are in Bangalore. You cannot count also because daily nearly 200 plus company starts daily. Where? In the Bangalore. 200 company plus starts in Bangalore. Okay. Ratio is also better for closing. Close also happen. Okay. So closing you should not look. You should look into the how many is starting. Okay. And in this unlimited company, we need only one place. You need only one place, no? Right? And for that, another way you should think like for the future, like what you are going to create, entire world will be the user of that. Assume if you are creating something, city, entire city people will use. If you are creating something, entire state people will use. But you are going to develop something, entire world will be using that. What is that? Software. It will come on internet, entire world will use, no? Now you see, entire world population is one side and you are another side. You are the creator of that and entire world are the user of that. User, correct? So between creator and between user, there should be some difference. There will be difference. Then only you can say yourself as you are a creator, right? You have to handle the complexity. You have to think, you have to look into the problem. You have to look into your confidence in the very different way. Then only it will be possible. Else a lot of people want to become a software engineer. Okay, everyone nowadays, whichever come out from the college, ask everyone, they want to come in the IT. MBBS people also want to come to the IT. We have a record of a lot of people. Okay, lot of calls come daily. We have done B Pharma. We want to come to the IT. Clear? Now, everyone want to come into the field. Definitely something better opportunities are there. Right? So, little patience, little regularity, little your thinking level, little positivity, plus effort, time. Everything is required, then only something will come out. Correct? In urgent, nothing will happen. That is a fixed word. Okay. If suppose someone is thinking within 3-4 days, I will become a developer, try something else. Clear or not? Step by step, we have to cut the problem. Then only we'll reach to the solution. Okay. Right. Okay. So let's go next. Folder is ready. HTML. Now we will use our editor. Start your Notepad++, or if you have VS Code, anything, open that. Okay, and what you should do is the folder you have created, HTML folder, go inside, and here only inside that do the right click, and you will have option called new file. Right click a new file, and there is option called text document. You have option text document, select that. Okay, it will create a text file. This text file will be your developer guide. So we will be writing this file as a HTML developer guide. For what purpose? Today onwards, will not write the notes inside the note. All the notes will go to this file. That's called as a HTML developer guide. Once we come in CSS, we'll create another file, CSS developer guide. Okay, notes, theory, whichever we'll have, we'll write in this. Okay, photo and all. Whenever I design any kind of diagram, if you want to take, we want to take it. What you carry always with you? You carry your notebook? No. What we carry? Take a photo. Whenever you have free time, you see the photo of the people. Between you will see the photo also of the class. You will remember one day, right? Notes is there, developer guide, correct? So based on your wish, if you want to take letter as a printout, 5-10 rupees, you can take normal printout, you can read it in home. Else while writing, guarantee while writing will remember it. Okay, no need to look into the extra notes also. Okay, so we'll rename this file HTML developer guide. HTML developer guide. Okay, give this file name as a HTML developer guide. HTML developer guide. Now in this HTML developer guide, right? See, you can do the right click on this. First click and then do right click. You will have option called open with here. Notepad++. Option is coming. You will get option here. Once you do the right click, you will get option called open with certain Notepad++. Right? We can open this file in our editor. Okay. And in this file, we will be making the notes.
So if I open with the means going only Notepad and WordPad.
Notepad++ is installed. Then no problem. You can create it. I'll guide you. Open the Notepad++. You need to change the forest properties. Open first. Edit with the Notepad. Yes, that's all. So you have the right. You have installed it. Go here. There is other option. You can go here inside that. Open with other app. Look in the PC in the C drive. You will have your Notepad++. Go inside and you change the type. That's all.
So this one is
Same. Okay. It's open. So this developer guide is open now. Okay. In developer guide, we'll do something. We'll write it. Okay. Now let's go to the file. In Notepad++, go to the file. You have option called new. Click on that. This one developer guide is ready. Let it be. We will make a note in that after implementing the example. Go to the file. You have option called new. Click on that. Right. New file is created. Correct. Write ABCD anything. Whatever you want. No problem. कुछ भी लिखिए. Anything you write. ABCD. We have some shortcut keys. You remember, I guess. CTRL plus S. What it will do? Saving the file. CTRL plus A. All selection. Control, right? After that, what else? Control V, Control X, Control Y, Control multiple of we have, right? Okay. So after writing something ABCD, Control S. Control plus S. and hopefully it is showing the HTML folder only. It is pointing to which folder? HTML folder only, no? Right? Now you write here call anything. Page 1.html. After 1 or 2 file, you will become master automatically. So page 1.html, just save it. Enter. Enter. Okay. You write something. I asked to create a new file. I asked to go here file, select the name, write everything. Write something there. You can also write something like this. Yes. Write anything. This control NS. Control S. Control NS. Right here. Page 1.html. Control S. You also press Control S. Yes. Right here. Page 1.html.
So what should I say in the
In your HTML folder. Created. Save, no, save it. Control S. Not saving. It's showing.
gateway connection?
No, sir. In HTML folder, you have created. You save in HTML folder. We have made a folder to HTML. We put there in that folder. Okay, so our file is ready. As well as we have added some content. What is the file extension? .html. Okay. Now we need to run it. Correct. So how to run it? Look at here. Under the view menu, you can see a file called view current file in. Can you see this option? View current file in, and after that there will be list of browsers. Now which browser you have in the system, select that. So which one you have? Chrome you have, you have, just click on Chrome. That's all. It will open in by default in the Chrome. Just click on Chrome. Page will open in the browser. We have discussed today. It is not necessary that your file should start from HTML only. Correct? Now also is running or not. But browser need to apply little extra effort to understand what is this. Any tag is there inside or not. Okay. In the same file, if you write HTML, browser will be little comfortable to understand. Okay. You have made the folder HTML. Save on desktop. You can save on desktop. Give the file name page1.html. Right. So I'll repeat again. We will go to the view menu. Inside the view menu, we have option view current file in. Now select your respective browser, any browser whichever you have in the system. Then automatically your page will open in the browser and it will give something. Check once for how many people it's running. You should let me know your page is running or not. 1-2 example will be little up down here there, but no problem. We'll get to know automatically. After 1-2 example will come on track. You can reply in chat also. Your page is running or not. Okay. Running. Okay. In the same file, let's come down. Write as a H1. Write your name only. Okay. H1 tag, open, close, and write your name. Write one more tag called H2. Write your name. Write your city name, suppose. Save the file and again run the page. Control S. Control S. Control S means save the file and again go to the browser, reload it, or again go to the view menu, run from there. लिखो लिखो आप इस तरह के अंदर लिखना है ना. Which language is suitable for you? English. Okay. So we just no problem, right? You should follow me, okay? See, now you are in front of the system, right? As an engineer, as a software developer, you have to write something.
Yes.
It's a txt file. This is write as a .html. This file becomes a .txt. It will not run. We have to make this file as a .html to show. One dot. Mouse to take it. You current file in save state. First save it. Now you want to run it. Control S. Control S. Go here in view menu. We have also view current file in. Browser are there. What is our name? Okay. You have written H1, right? Right. See, your file is .txt. The file is .txt. Go to the code. This is .html. Go to the file again. Save that. File. Save that. Right. Here we change it in .html. In the last part is that .html. Yes, save it. .html. It will happen for one good example. After that, space here given. Like this all are the rule and lesson of creating the file folder. When we create a file, in file name, folder name. We should not have any space. We will be the space button pattern. The system will be confused. System will not find the location and finally it will not be anything. Because this Notepad plus we are not, the Notepad plus we are not going to use for a long time. Now to bring you on the track, to make you a habit to write the code. Okay, to make you a habit to write the code, we are following the Notepad plus. Okay, else what will happen? Once you press the less than symbol and write H2, so many suggestions will come. You will just select and enter. That's all. Correct or not? So there will not get opportunity to write the code. But our intention is to learn something. Okay. When we come on the floor, when we join the company, definitely you have to speed up. Okay. You have to use those editor where you have to get suggestion, less, write more suggestion, follow that, make it. By that time, you will become expert. Okay.
So this is block. This is block.
It is printing in the new lines. It's called a block level. See, page 2, if page 1 I run, so printing in the new line. Okay. Okay. So this example was to understand how to create the file and run it. Okay. Try creating the file. What's your name, brother? Your name? Write it. Okay. Write it. See, suppose if you are sitting between 10 people, individual, we can spend 1 minute time for you. If you sit between 300 people, who knows? Where are you? No. Writing the code in the notebook for the who are going to be a developer in the market is not less than a dangerous situation. Okay. Now suppose you are writing here, correct? If you write same thing in the if I write in my system and run it and show you, you may write in the notebook, go home, right? You try it. File extension should be HTML. You given by mistake as a TXT. You will struggle for half an hour. You will see for him H1 was displaying as a big font size. For me H1 is coming directly in the browser. You will struggle for half an hour, later you will fold and leave it. That's chapter closed there only. Okay. We'll go for the next file. Write it. Okay. Hope you are writing. Next file will be, again we'll go to where? File menu. A new file create, sir. That file will leave it. Okay. Create new file again. Okay. Go to the file new. We have option called save as. Right. Save as. If a file have no content, we have to do the save as. If the file has content, we need to do only save. Okay. So file and select the option called Save as? Yes. Give the file name page2.html. Page2.html. Okay. Now you write everything is a small.
So I will write one underscore HTML. Okay.
Okay, sir. Everything will write as a small. Okay. When we write some message, like suppose if you are writing some kind of message, you can use capital. But when you are writing the HTML tags, write everything as a small. Okay. Will not use anywhere capital. Everything is a small. While creating the file name, look at here. We have given the page2.html. My file name is like this. Page2.html. Can you see? Is it continuous? Continuous or not? There is no space at all, right? So those are the rule regulations while creating the file. When you create a folder, why we given our folder name only HTML? Because the folder name should represent what is inside. Okay. When you create the file, your file should represent what is inside. Correct? File name should not hold the space. Suppose two words, example -1, ONE1. So it should not be example space 1. It's a wrong for the future. Okay. Right? You need to call that file somewhere. You have given one space. Somewhere you will call with two space. Problem will happen or not? Problem will happen. So file name, folder name, no space. File name is bigger, let it be. Underscore is okay. Hyphen is allowed. But space is 100% dangerous for you for the future. Okay. Go next. First, we have seen some rule regulation, dependent, independent, related. We will enable that. It will reduce our problem. Go to the settings. Go to the settings. You will have option called preferences. Notepad++ preferences. Settings and preferences. Is there? Click on that. Hope you are enabling. Please enable it. Go to the settings. Go to the preferences. In preferences now, all the settings are available. Color combination, language related, auto complete, auto insert, everything is there. Okay. We went to the settings. We selected the first link called preferences. After that, let's scroll down. You will find called auto completion.
Yes.
From bottom, 5th or 6th one. 2, 4, 5, 6th one. From bottom, the 6th point, auto completion. Okay. Click on that. Look at the right side. You have 6 check boxes. These 6 check boxes say like, if you open the function symbol, close will happen. If you open double quote, close will happen, right? It's called auto insert. It will reduce your 30% of the problem when you write the code. When you open the tag, close will happen automatically. We don't have to remember this tag is open, close or what. Okay. So dependent, independent problem will be fixed automatically. When that, see, Notepad++ is also going to teach you something. Suppose you open a tag and close happen automatically. You will write code always. Keep looking, you will automatically remember, oh, this is a dependent tag. Right? Okay. So let's enable these check boxes. Check boxes are there. Check it and then close it. 6 check boxes are there. You can check it and then close it. Okay. Close happen. Our file extension is HTML. Okay. You can just look at me how I'm writing, how I'm going to take the help from the editor, from their intelligence part. We want to write HTML. First, we'll open the less than symbol. You will also write less than symbol. Next, you write HTML, and then press the greater than symbol. With the shift, press the greater than symbol. Auto close happen. Correct? Now we will write inside only. Let me repeat again. Okay. So what I did, I wrote first less than symbol and HTML. After that, I'll press the greater than. You can see automatically close happen. But file extension should be HTML. If it's a TXT, it will not come. Should be as a HTML. Okay. Because extension is something wrong. Extension is TXT. Even right here, no, one.html. Your file name is one, delete one. .html is the extension. Okay, now come inside this HTML part, go inside and follow the next, not head tag. Head tag we are skipping, we'll start from the CSS. We need only body tag. Body open, again you press here less than and type body and please greater than. Automatically close will happen. Not happening. Okay, right.
Sir, how to make a font size big in Notepad plus?
Here, see here, there is a plus symbol. Can you see this? Plus symbol is there below the
Where, sir?
tools.
Yeah. I
Plus
see.
symbol, click on that. It will increase the font size.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't have. Any other editor you have? VS Code? Install it today. Okay. Let's come to the next. Okay. Next, body open close. Right. Inside body, you write here called H1 tag. Right inside called heading 1. Heading 1 digit you can write, no problem. Heading 1. Come down, write again H2. The writing formula should be same. First less than, then H2, then greater than. Okay, automatically close will happen. Keep here called heading 2. Okay, it is till H6. You can write continuous. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. H3, heading 3, H4, heading 4, right, H5 also, right, H6 also, same way. Okay. Okay. See, body, again you have written B capital. Before B there is a space, that is wrong. Body open. Right after H1 close the body, after H1. Enter. Enter. Close the body tab. Greater than, press greater than. Let's see. This should go there, not open again. Remove the opening part. Yes. Now after H1 write H2, H3, H4, I don't know. Run कर देते हैं. H5 you can write, H6 you can write and then check it. Run the page and see. H5, heading 5, H6, heading 6. Okay, so this is called heading tag. This is called a heading tag. What is the use of that? You have seen it in every pages. Whenever you open the website, whenever you open the phone pay, whenever you open the Google Pay, everywhere you have seen this feature. Which one? H1 to H6. Okay.
H7 also can go.
No, sir. H7 is not available in the dictionary.
Okay, so
This all come from where? Browser dictionary. Okay, browser engine we have, right? Under the browser engine, whichever the HTML tags we have, this will be embedded inside the browser engine. When we execute the file, the browser engine will look in the dictionary whether this tag is there or not. If there, then what is the meaning? What is the font size? What is the, whether block, inline, everything will be configured under the dictionary. From there only it will execute. H7 is not available in dictionary. Okay. Check now. Okay. Now, suppose example, if I go to my, maybe you have your multiple website you have seen, everywhere you have seen, okay? When you go to your any website, multiple pages you open, and when you go to the any of the pages, you will find in the beginning of the page, one line will be written. That line will be little big font size, and that line will explain about the content of the page. When you go to the product page, it will say somewhere in the left right top product list, or maybe 30 products, 40 products. When you go to about us page, it will display in the big font size is about us. When you go to the contact us page, it will be written how to reach us. Right? When you go to the helpline page, it will support page, it will say how to support your fault. Right? Somewhere you can see every pages, whichever the page we open, in each pages you will find the heading will be there. What that heading represent? Heading represent about the content. Then we have total H1 to H6. Total 6 headings we have. In that H1 will be the big font size and H6 will be the very small font size. You can run and check once. View menu. Inside the view menu, you can see here, view current file, and then select the Chrome or Mozilla, anything. Right? Can you see that? H1 is coming bigger and H6 is the smaller, right? Now question is, in when you are creating a page, how bigger heading you want to display? You want to display very big heading, then H1 is suitable. If you want very small heading, then H6 is suitable. The website I have opened some time before, you can see here, doctor, medicine, find doctors, is called what? Headline of the page. After looking into that line, user will understand, oh, this page is for what purpose. When I go to this page, doctor page, it says, doctor, best doctors in Bangalore. So this page is explaining what? About the content. The heading is explaining about the content, right? So H1 to H6 is called as a heading page, a heading tag that used to create the headline of the web page. Now, how bigger headline you want? Up to you. Very big, H1, medium, H2, very small, H6. Then you will ask which one I should use. Whether I should use any rule regulation is there? Yes, rule regulation is there. You cannot write H1 many times. You cannot write H6 many times. You can see in this page, best doctor in Bangalore written one time, big font size, scroll down. You will not find headings, any heading such a big heading. You can see. This is coming big heading, complete big heading. Equal to this font size or equal to this tag, you will not find any other tag, right? It is the rule that in every page, H1 should be only one time. H1 is compulsory, and that also should be how many times? Only one time. That represents the headline of the page. When the Google search engine will come to your page, they will read the heading first. What is the heading? Particular. The heading they will keep in their database, and tomorrow if anyone will search in Google, now they will connect to where? Your page URL with the page heading as well as page title. Three things has to match, then your page will come into search. Where H1 is going to play the important. Without H1, Google Analytics will say in your page headline is not there. When the user will come, they have to spend 5-10 minutes of time to understand what is this. Right? User experience will be bad. So better you put a big headline. When the user will come, single eye they will understand what is this page for. Right? That is called what? Heading tags. So how many heading tags we have? 6. H1 to H6.
Sir, can H2 will be it?
H1 can be only one time, remaining H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, your wish. Your wish. Anytime you can use, but H1 you should keep one time. Okay? Yes. And that is not my decision. It is a decision of entire world level Google search. Says like H1 should be there in every page. If you feel like H1 is big font size, no problem. Write CSS, reduce the font size. You will think like H1 is bigger. In login page, if I display H1, it will look such a big. No problem, right? CSS, reduce the font size of H1, but H1 should be there. Okay. H2, if you want to display somewhere, but you look like font size is very small, no problem, right? CSS, increase the font size. H2 will come big font size. H2 will be there. It will not match the H1, but your font size will be bigger. It will fulfill your requirement and it will fulfill the search engine requirements. Correct? Okay. So what? Let me run this file also. See how it is. Right. So something like this. People are logging now. So what we understood today, we understood something, how to create a file and how to run the file. And after that, what is the structure of HTML document? Every HTML file must start with the HTML tag. Why we start from HTML? Because we wanted to inform to the browser engine saying like this document belong to HTML. So browser engine will understand quickly, page execution will be fast. Okay. Number two, what we next point we understood, like dependent tag open close, independent tag only open, block level tag new line, inline tag same line, input tag to take the input, output tag to display. Okay, remember it. This much is enough for one day. Tomorrow we will be understanding. We will make the notes for this H1, H2, what and where we need to use. Right. After that, we'll go for some other tags. 10-15 tags will add tomorrow. Again, next day 10-15 tags will add. So keep adding.
How can I see these videos?
Videos are still is available in my system. I will upload today and I will, but again, how to send